New Year's Eve is a special moment for all of us. It's a moment where we look back and reflect on what happened in the year. We also look forward with hope for the future, and we celebrate today. And there's no other moment like it, where you have over 1 million revelers here in Times Square, joined by over 190 million Americans and over 1 billion people around the world, all counting down together with hope for the future, in unison. Where else can you do that? I'm Jeffrey Strauss, President of Countdown Entertainment, co-producer of Times Square New Year's Eve with the Times Square Alliance. The Times Square Ball is a universal icon of the new year, but it all started 113 years ago when the New York Times moved their headquarters from the downtown City Hall area up to what was then called Longacre Square. They realized they needed some type of corporate promotion, so they renamed Longacre Square Times Square, and they brought the New Year's Eve celebration from Trinity Church up to the newly named Times Square. You know, the ball has changed several times. In 1907, the first ball was 125-watt light bulbs. In 1920, it became a ball made of iron and wood, same amount of light bulbs. In the 1950s, they used an aluminum skin. They had these aluminum struts with 180 light bulbs on it. That's the same ball in the 80s where they took out the white bulbs, put in red light bulbs to create the apple for the I Love New York campaign. Then they went back to the white light bulbs. And then my first year in 1995, we put an aluminum skin around the ball. We added rhinestones, 10,000 rhinestones. We had strobe lights. I called it the glitter ball. It was very disco-y. So what's amazing is that tradition has remained the same. The idea of a lighted time ball dropping down a pole has remained the same since 1907. But what's changed is the technology. That first ball had 125-watt light bulbs. The ball that you see today has over 32,000 LEDs and over a ton of Waterford crystal. It's the largest crystal ball in the world. It weighs nearly 6 tons, 12 feet in diameter, and a jewel in the sky. And if you see it at home, you're going to see this kaleidoscope of colors, sparkling effects, etc. But if you come here up close and get a chance to see it in person, it has these beautiful, intricate designs on it. Every year, Waterford replaces a portion of the triangles with a new design. This year is the Gift of Serenity, and it has these beautiful cuts that resemble butterflies flying over a crystal meadow in a spirit of serenity. Other designs currently on the ball are the gift of imagination, the gift of wonder, the gift of fortitude, and the gift of kindness. It creates this patchwork of hopes and dreams for the ball that make it even more special. When you think about a crystal ball for looking into the future, what's better than that? Well, you know, New Year's Eve in Times Square, it's a pilgrimage. I think that everybody watches this as a child, growing up with their grandparents and their cousins, maybe at home with their family members, and then in high school and college with their friends, and later on in life with their own children. It really is something that unites all of us. We grow up with this tradition, and the idea of coming together to celebrate, I mean, that's what humanity's about. I mean, at the end of the day, we're part of one big civilization, and New Year's Eve gives us that opportunity here in Times Square, where we have this global celebration for people all over the world coming together to celebrate. It's just a magical moment. And there's a special warmth down there. So even though we're going to be freezing this year, I'm telling you that in our hearts, we are warm and happy, dancing and singing and celebrating the new year. It's incredible.